loves me, she loves me not. So, the other day, when I was Hey everybody, how are you doing? I hope everything is fine on your side. Welcome to Top Notch English with Mr. Potes. This episode is about 10 idiomatic expressions related to love and romance. Okay, let's get started. The first idiom is head over heels. Head over heels literally means to have your head over the heels. So heels are the kind of shoes that women use. They use high heels. Okay. So what this means is when you are in love, you lose the reason. Okay. You're not really thinking with your head, so your head goes down. That's why they say head over heels. It means you are madly in love. The second one is falling for, okay, or to fall for. In English, different than in Spanish. When somebody is loving another person, is starting to love another person, we say that the person is falling in love. So it's actually like you're falling in love and with the other person. In Spanish, we don't include the other person, we say enamorarse de, but in English it's not de, it's with, which means con. Okay, so you're not doing it alone. In this case, fall, if you say that somebody is falling for another person, it means is falling, is leaving the reasoning, is falling in love for the other person. The other one is, number 3 is walking on air. Walking on air literally means that you are like in the sky walking, right? But in this case, you use it when you are extremely happy, okay? Not only because you're loving another person or because you are falling in love with the other person, but it's actually used in different contexts, but in this case we are, let's say, addressing it in the love sense, alright? The next one is love is in the air. We say it when we are in love with somebody because we start feeling, you know, all those things, beautiful things. You start seeing the world differently. So we say that we are breathing. It's like a metaphor. It means that you are actually breathing love. So love is in the air. It's because you are feeling great with love. Okay? Okay, now we start with romance in, you know, other idiomatic expressions that are not really focused on loving but on having affairs and, you know, informal affairs and stuff like that. Okay, so next one is no strings attached. Okay, no strings attached is used in two different contexts. The first one, in this case, in the romance sense, means that you are going to have a relationship, let's say an open relationship with somebody. It means that there is no obligation to take that person to your family or to introduce that person to your friends. You are only hanging out, having fun, you know. It's like an informal relationship, an open relationship. There is no strings attached. Okay, no strings attached literally means to have strings attached to something. It's like if you had a string attached to your foot or something. It means that you only are with a person in this loving sense. The other meaning of this idiom is when you do a favor to a friend or to somebody and you're not expecting anything in return. All right. And there is actually a movie called No Strings Attached. It's a very good movie. Is let's say comedy. It's comedy and drama. So it would be very interesting if you watched that movie as well. The next one is very funny. It's very interesting and is used for those people who are unfaithful. Okay, that means when you have a relationship and you don't really respect your relationship, but you are like dating several people at the same time, but you're supposed to have one girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay, those people are called love rats. Okay, a love rat is actually a person who is not faithful. Okay, the next one is womanizer. So womanizer is a noun that is used for men who are just, you know, not into serious relationships. Okay, so they just want to have fun and they have several women. So those people, those men, are womanizers. Okay, there is actually a song that is called like that from Britney Spears. Okay, so if you wanna check it out, that's very interesting. Okay, the next idiom is in the game. Okay, game is actually a word that has two meanings. The most common meaning of game is actually, you know, like when you play a game, right? A video game, or that is actually one of the meanings. But the other one, in this case, well, the other one is related to hunting. Okay, when you're hunting, you're gaming. Okay, so when you say that somebody is in the game, it has two meanings in two different contexts. The first one, in this case, is let's say a man or a woman who is really good at seducing the opposite sex. Okay, or well, it could be the same sex, no problem. So seducing other people. Okay, that person who has, let's say, skills in that sense is in the game. Okay, also we can say that somebody is in the game when that person is very skillful for an activity. Okay, so for example, Ronaldo is in the game for playing football, you know. So I can say that when somebody is really good at math, for example mathematics, so we can say that that person is in the game as well in that particular sense, subject, let's say. The next one is player. Player is used in two contexts again, in the gaming, you know, in a person who is very good for playing video games, for example, is a player. But player in this romance context means is like a synonym of womanizer. Okay, so when a man is very skillful for seducing women, we say that that man is a player. And the last one is a fling. To have an informal relationship. Okay, so it's similar to no strings attached, but in this case, a fling is like we say in Spanish, aventura. Okay, that is a fling. So those were the idioms for today. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. Ahí, ahí. Now you starting the feeling you're feeling, no, the feeling you have for the other person at the beginning.